Alright, so thanks for enduring that top part of the page there. I wanted to get a lot of information to you. As we start this one, if you're kind of video surfing here, we're in section 1.3 of the book, page 1 of the notes, and we're here at the bottom of the page. We're going to try a few example problems. These problems should go real quick for you because you're just making some labels here and looking at some numbers. The instructions say to write a positive or negative integer. Okay, so that means we can expect everything from negative infinity that looks like these: negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, includes 0, all the way up to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just goes all the way to positive infinity. So all those integers from up there. Number 2 says, if, as in navigation, how would you give an integer that represents 65 feet above sea level? So you bring the knowledge to the problem that sea level is at 0, and then they talk about above sea level, and that's referred to in positive terms, and below sea level is referred to in negative terms. And so 65 feet above sea level, we would use the integer plus 65 or positive 65, and we'll label it because we're in the midst of a story or a situation, so we want to maintain that story. Okay. Number 8, in the context of football, a 14-yard loss. So things are measured by yards, and of course in football in terms of progress down the field, and they have gains and they have loss. And this should be self-explanatory. It should be part of our normal vocabulary and part of our life. We know that gain would be considered a positive thing, loss would be considered a negative thing. So a loss of 14 yards would be negative 14 yards. And then you have a try problem here below, and go ahead and pause that. I forgot to remind you at any point you can pause the video, make note of any questions you have, bring those to class. That's definitely what, for when I put these notes up on the projector again, I'll do a very skeleton version, and wanting you guys to participate and ask questions and get clarification and all those things that we need to truly understand and master it. Okay, so go ahead and pause and try number 6 here. Okay, and the answer that you get should be a negative 3 meters per second, which can also be written as meters per second squared. Per is another way to use a fraction or a slash bar there. And in fact, that's where we get that word percent. It's per 100. So, and that's where we can put percent numbers over 100 as a fraction and reduce it. Okay, so a quickie little video there. We'll move on to page 2.